Good afternoon, everyone. It is Lindsay here, and I've got mine and my husband's Essential Rewards orders, and I wanted to take you through what I got and why, so that you might get some tips and ideas and kind of understand some things that maybe you've never ordered before or tried before. So I really have a lot of restocking to do every month because my whole family, uses certain things a lot. And so that's kind of what you're about to see. And this is quite a haul because I just feel like we keep running out of stuff. And anyway, so I have a lot of Ningxia here, okay? We go through a lot of packets. So I've got a couple of boxes of the 30 packets here, and I bought one separate, and then I got an ER Ningxia Red kit because that's kind of the best way to buy Ningxia Red. The Ningxia Red ER kit comes with a box of 30 packets of Ningxia Red, and then a box of 4 bottles, and then I also bought an 8-pack of bottles. So we go through a lot of Ningxia in a month, and that's kind of where we are. I feel like we kind of go through 8 to 10 bottles or so. That may or may not be for you, but my kids really like it, and my husband and I drink it. I drink it a couple times a day, and I tend to go a little heavy on the Ningxia. So that's where we are with it. My daughter really likes to put the packets in the freezer. So nice when it gets really, really warm, and it already is really, really warm here in Austin. So just an idea there for the kiddos. I also got a couple of boxes of nitros, been super important in this house lately with the kiddos home all day. So nitro, if you don't know, comes in a little tube like this, and it really helps with your mental focus and energy. Just gives you a boost. I love to take one about this time of day. So anyway, you shoot it down. It tastes really yummy. Same with the Ningxia Red if you have not tried it. Ningxia Red, super important now to go heavy on it, I think, because it's filled with antioxidants. Really, really fantastic for keeping all of your cells super clean and happy, which is important for your immune system and for supporting your detoxification system. Really important right now to keep those things moving, keep those things clean and happy. So Ningxia Red, I just think is just amazing. The other things I stocked up on, I got like kind of a scare when they said they were going to discontinue a couple of my favorite enzymes. So I bought quite a few bottles of Essential Zyme and Allerzyme, but I heard just the other day that they are keeping these in the line. We complained big time, so I hope you guys know how we went to bat for you on this. These are 2 of my favorite products. Allerzyme in particular, this time of year, a handful at night. It does its work while you sleep, helping with exactly what it's named, Allerzyme. So really, really good. Allerzyme is super important. I love taking that. I can't imagine not having it. And I think I remember Stephanie saying that it is the one enzyme we have that is vegan. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe our Detox Zyme has some dairy in it. I don't know. Anyway, or the Essential Zyme 4. The Essential Zymes, this is different than the ones that come in the blister packs that are called Essential Zyme 4. This one you actually want to take at night on an empty stomach before bed, or even in the middle of the night if you tend to wake up to, then you could take one then, or maybe take it first thing in the morning if you're not planning on eating breakfast for a couple of hours. Really, really awesome enzyme that kind of works to keep your cells super healthy. So it's just kind of a different formulation than our other enzymes that you would take to digest food. This is really to help your cells in your body, and just really amazing things about this one. So I take 1 caplet before bed. That's what Danette Goodyear told me to do. So anyway, just a little trick there, maybe kind of some secret info. So I bought a few bottles of those. I also am stocking up again, just with my monthly order, Femigen. Femigen, ladies, I'm 42, almost 43, have had 2 kids, This is a supplement to help support your endocrine system and your hormones. It has helped me a lot recently. I started taking it a few months ago. I highly recommend it. I mean, I love, I use fluorescence, I use Dragon Time, I use Progestence Plus, all the usuals, Endoflex. But there is just something about Femigen that I really enjoy, and I just take 2 in the morning. It says to also take it at lunch, but I tend to forget. So I've just been doing 2 in the morning. I want to do the 2 at lunch as well, but it helps maintain balance during menopause. I am not going through the change, but my cycle was getting super short, and it was just kind of weird and wonky, and I just really like the Femigen. I think it's been helping a lot. I also bought some Art Light Moisturizer. I use this every morning. My skincare routine is to use the dry serum, the essential dry serum first, and then I do the Art Renewal Serum, which smells like I'm bathing in orchids. It smells so good. And then I put this on, the Art Light Moisturizer, and then I put on the Savvy foundation. I use Warm 2. It's kind of hot outside, and I've been outside a lot, so probably I look red and hot and sweaty right now. But anyway, this is the Art Renewal Serum, so I needed some more of that too. I'm telling you, this is like a total awesome sleeper product. I love it. I put it on at morning and at night. I just love it. If you have this and you like it, comment and tell people how it smells. It smells so good. Really, really does. It's like orchid, awesome smelling. I also got the Thieves Mouthwash. I use this multiple times a day because I've got this, I have a flipper in here because I had a tooth pulled, extracted a couple months ago. That might be why you hear me lisping a little bit. I don't know when I'm getting my implant, maybe in July, but anyway, the retainer kind of sits at the top of my mouth and food gets stuck in my teeth all the time. So I'm like flossing all day long and using my mouthwash. I love the Thieves Mouthwash. It includes colloidal silver too. So, I mean, it's just awesome for keeping the mouth clean. I also, for my husband, because he is like obsessed, and I don't know how we go through so much because I bought so many of these a year ago, but rose ointment, he loves. I mean, he uses it for everything. So I bought a few rose ointments for him. The Animal Sense ointment comes in a bigger tub, very similar, but the rose ointment is just some kind of awesome. So I bought those just so we'd have some more ointments. I mean, for me, it's kind of like a Neosporin. You can add other oils into it. You can swab it into your nose for, to keep yucky things out, or even if your nose is super dry, but any kind of cut, scrape, anything, I mean, chafing, right, like all the things rose ointment is amazing for. I also got some Animal Sense shampoo for my 2 puppies. We love the Animal Sense shampoo, and I usually just put a couple of squirts, like maybe about a tablespoon, in a foamer pump and fill it with water, and that is like super fine and strong enough, and you don't have to use it at the regular strength. It works super well for the doggies and smells really good and helps with their skin and keeping it clean and purified. It's really good. So I love that shampoo. And I also got some of the citrus Cbd oil. We use this every day, my husband and I also give a few drops to my toddler. Yes, and that is at the direction of his doctor. So we really like the citrus flavor. I have tried all the different flavors, used them all, but we decided we really just like the citrus one the best. I don't know which one you like, if you like the mint or the cinnamon, but I really like the citrus. I think it's yummy. And then I got I needed to restock a few bottles of frankincense. I don't know about you, but I use a lot of frankincense. So I got a couple of bottles of those. Smells so good. I really like it. Put on the top of my head. I put out my spine. Someone just asked how many drops we use. So my husband and I, we do a whole dropper full. This is the 1,000 milligram. Just helps me focus more. And then for my son, for the 1,000 milligram, I actually do 6 drops. Is what we do for him. I also refilled another thing for my husband. Gosh, he seems to want a lot of things lately. More Melrose and Helichrysum. So I'm like, honey, you go through a lot of bottles of Helichrysum. I don't think you understand how pricey it is. And he's just like, I need that Helichrysum. I love it. I'm like, what are you using that for? Apparently he really likes it for dry like skin on his feet, like his cracked heels and things like that. So same with the Melrose, great for things on his feet. So he uses a lot of Melrose and Helichrysum. I personally don't use them as much, but I like having Helichrysum around. We carry it with us. I carry it in my purse. We have some in the kitchen and in the car for any kind of like oopsies. I cut myself, or oopsies, my kid just fell off his bike, or whatever. It is awesome for those kinds of things. So it's always like, oh my gosh, where's the Helichrysum if there is some kind of an accident? So I try and make sure I have it on me. I also, the other day, was going to make some more shampoo, and I went to look for my rosemary, and I didn't have any. I finally scrounged up like a few drops from an old bottle, but I needed more rosemary. Who knew? I never thought I would run out of rosemary, but I did. Rosemary is really great for focus and staying alert, so really good one to diffuse, I think, along with lemon or even like Laurus nobilis, which I think smells so good. Rosemary is in Thieves, so you can also combine it with Thieves, but I tend to use it most in my shampoo and conditioner. So I put probably like 10 drops into my homemade shampoo, or you can add to any shampoo. It's really great for thick hair, which I probably don't need extra, but it's just good for hair, okay? Let's just put it that way. And I put 1 drop in my homemade conditioner rinse, which is basically like the most silly thing you've ever heard of. I get one of those Perry bottles, and I put a drop of rosemary and a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and I fill the rest with water, and that's my conditioner. Yes, even with this curly mane, that's what I use. Rosemary, peppermint, lavender are all really great oils, and tea tree to put in hair products because they keep away the creepy crawlers too. So, and then obviously, I mean, who doesn't need Thieves these days? So I'm always restocking on Thieves. At Diffuse It, Vitality, I'm using under my tongue. I mean, this morning I woke up and just kind of felt a little and I just put a drop under my tongue for like 10 minutes every minute. Like every minute for like 10 minutes, and then I just, as I think about it throughout the day, I'll put a drop under my tongue, and it's just like within like an hour I feel amazing, 100%. So I love using Thieves early on when I'm feeling like, okay, maybe I'm a little stressed, maybe I need to calm down a little bit. I don't know what it does, but it helps. I also, just getting another bottle of Progessence Plus. I use this every day. I use 3 drops on my forearm. Some people put it on their inner thigh or on their stomach. Wherever you want to put it is your choice. And however many drops is kind of up to you too. I have heard though, when you start using Progessence Plus, and I read this, there's an awesome book I'm looking up on my, I don't think I can find it for you quickly, but it's called Taming the Dragon Within, which really explains all of this. But when you first start using it, like you have to give it 4 months to really allow your body to adjust. So I remember when I first started using it, I felt like I was a little bit more like, but hormonal. But then like as my body adjusted, it's been super helpful for me and my hormones. Really, I'm just glad that we have something like this, that we have this kind of option. It's really helpful at any age, but I think in your 40s, it's pretty awesome. So I think that is everything. Oh, wait, hold on. So there's freebies. There's freebies, a lot of freebies this month. So I'm excited because Endoflex is something I use every day. I even use it on my little toddler. I will share a video with y'all that I did with Sarah Johnson, which really talks about the Golden Touch Kit, and particularly Endoflex and Juvaflex that are in the Golden Touch Kit as like mama's helpers. So you're gonna wanna watch that video. I'll include it in the comments here. but Endoflex really great for supporting the endocrine system. Just really good. I actually apply it, I put a roller ball on it and I apply it to my throat and on top of my adrenals on my back. And then lavender, I mean, I can always use more lavender. Another one of my husband's favorites, he uses it every day. I use it in my son's diffuser pretty much every night. Like, it just works the best for him at night. So sometimes you just got to use what you got, and lavender is awesome. And then we got some Longevity Vitality, which is awesome. I mean, putting a few drops of this in a capsule and taking that every day, like, that's kind of like just put it on your order on repeat. That should be part of your daily regimen, I think, above so many other things. I learned that from Vicki Opfer, who's been with Young Living for over 20 years, and she's just so knowledgeable. And Longevity is really one of our best oil blends for really keeping the body super healthy. Again, clove, really high in antioxidants, just like our Ningxia Red, but those two together are really, really good. And then also Deep Relief, which I'm looking up at my oil shelf, and I am out of Deep Relief. I think I have one bottle in my purse, but I don't see any up on my shelf. And I got 2 bottles for free because this is mine and my husband's orders combined. So that's why you're seeing me hold up 2 of these. So I got the promos twice, which is, yay, amazing. So Deep Relief is, I think, one of the best oils for just like sore muscles. And I gotta say, after like 2 months of having my toddler home every day, all day, and he is a big boy, like, and not going to the gym and doing my regular yoga, like, I have just been super sore in my neck, and I just love Deep Relief. So would love to hear your comments, and I hope that you learned some new tips, and I'll chat with y'all later. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.